Everyone. So, welcome back to Rebirth a Gift. I am Stacy Benton. I am so excited and elated to be here with you guys today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope you're having a rejuvenating day. I hope you're having a rejoiceful day. I just really want to encourage you that just hoping that today is just one of those days that you have felt a refreshing, that you may have a little air, a little more air, a little more sense of clarity. Some days you have those like off days and you're like, oh my gosh, like, can this day just end? Like, if something else happens, if I get another phone call or someone telling me something negative or something um, bad then happens, like, oh, I'm done with this day. But this is a good day for me. But I also want to interject that energy, that spirit into your day, because I know that you guys are also going through some very challenging experiences. And right now, you just need to be uplifted. You just need to be motivated. You need to be inspired and encouraged. Like, you're really feeling that you just need another sense of existence just in this simple moment in life. So I am here to encourage you. I am here to uplift you. Um, wow, like, so much has happened over the past few days. And as you guys know, if you've been following this channel, you know that I do not edit any content. I just on this channel, I want it to be absolutely authentic. Just really so you could get a sense of my natural personality. I have many facets to my personality, and many of you all as well. It's like you're going to resonate with me because you're going to see that um, from a humanistic perspective, our personalities can be multidimensional, meaning that we have many different elements that makes us who we are. And nobody's really cut from the same cloth, as a saying, but none of us is really the same. We have our different perks, we have our different challenges, even though they may be similar, but they're going to be specific to our life, to our journey. um, but let me just get this out the way for a moment. I want to really thank you guys for watching the channel, listening to the content. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, from my soul, because I know that it is going to be encouraging for you. It's going to help elevate you and uplift you as you go through your journey of transformation, because we are all in this together. And I know that could be a cliche saying, or you've heard that before, but deep down within, you know that we are connected in a deeper way. And yes, although our uniqueness, our authenticity makes us different, but there are a lot of similarities as well. And one of the aspects of me that I like to share is that my multidimensional personality. And I am a creator, I am a writer, I am a entrepreneur, I am a business professional. So there's so many facets. I'm a mother. I carry so many hats. And you guys as well, you're very talented, you're very creative, you carry so many, you're juggling a lot. And even in the midst of your juggling, a lot of different tasks, a lot of different projects, a lot of different responsibilities in life, you still have this this tenacity, this resiliency to continue in this journey that you're on. And it's a greater force that you are now recognizing that's pushing you into your next level, that's pushing you into your destiny. And I'm just here as that additional person, that person it's like a coach, if you want to give it, like how you have your coach, if any of you guys play sports, or if you play sports in the past, in high school, middle school, college, wherever you may have played, it doesn't matter what type of sport, you always have that coach. So that coach is the person that's going to encourage you. So when you get tired, they go like, no, keep going, keep pushing, you got this. But even with the uplifting and encouragement, they're giving you specific strategies, specific instructions to help you to get to the next level. So you can have those higher level of uh, what's the right word? You can have that higher level of flow, that higher level of competition, like you're competing on a higher level because you have that coach that has been trained in a specific area. So they have been trained, they already been where you are at, or they have trained other professionals or other athletes. So what they do is they dare to really instruct you. No, do this. For instance, if you play basketball, if you played, this is just an example, if you played basketball in the past, as a sport, for my guys out there, and for my girls, for my females and my males, you understand that if you play a sport, that your coach is going to be there to be like, push harder, go do that drill a little harder, shoot that ball, no, put your arm up like this, I need you to make sure you have the right posture. Or the coach is saying, keep pushing, keep running when you're doing your conditioning, and you're doing you're running up and down the bleachers, or you're running up and down the court, and you're doing suicides, and like you want to give up, and you're at your last wind, just like your lungs is about to collapse, like you just short on breath. But that coach is like, see you at the precipice of a major transition when you're going to get to the next level. So the coach is like, no, you're not going to give up. No, push harder, push harder. What you need to do is, instead of like when you're doing your suicide, you may need to just kind of like breathe a little deeper, breathe a little harder, maybe raise your hands, put it over your head so that you can get a little more oxygen flowing through your body. So the coach is there to instruct you, to help you, so that now you can go from point A to point B, from point B to point C. And as you will see, over accumulation, that your agility, your flexibility, your endurance is going to increase in that sport, is going to increase in basketball. And it does not matter like where you're at, per se. That coach is there to push you, to help you, catapult you into your next dimension when it comes to that sport. And when you feel like giving up, when you feel like not getting up and practice at 5 o'clock in the morning, or going to practice after school at like 3 o'clock when all your friends are out there, hanging around, and they're doing their thing, they're enjoying their youth, they're enjoying their childhood, or they're enjoying their friends, whatever they're involved in, like they're not really into the sport. But your coach see greatness in you. So your coach is saying, wait a minute, no, you're not going to sit down right now. I need you up at 6 o'clock in the morning on the weekend. I need you running. I need you conditioning. I need you shooting the basketball. I need you dribbling. I need you playing by yourself, practicing by yourself when there's no one on the court with you. So that coach is going to be there. It's going to be like pushing you beyond your normal level, but not beyond what you're normally used to, and pushing you out of that comfort zone, because not everybody can be coached. And many of you see that if you played a sport in any time of your life, not everybody can be coached. Not everybody even seek or can understand how vital or the significance of a coach. But for you guys, you understand that. You're going to understand the dynamic of what's the interaction that's happening on this channel, is that I'm more like a coach. So I'm helping you. I'm encouraging you. I am motivating you. I'm giving you specific strategic insights and instructions on how to get to your next level, to get past the trauma that you've been experiencing that has been proven effective, so that you can now push forward past this era, this time in your life, and continue the healing, because that's the main objective here. Right now is for you to heal, so you can now continue your metamorphosis into that individual that you already see. Meaning, you have a vision of this person. You have a vision of what that life look like. You have a vision of what is going to look, how it's going to be in the end. Or when you get to that specific destination, or when you accomplish that specific goal. And as you know, coaches, we can be very straight to the point, precise. We have precision. We know exactly what you need to get to where you're trying to go. We have the key. And any of you guys that have ever played this sport, you can resonate with this. You like, yeah, my sister, she is speaking truth, because you know that coach is going to either make you, or that coach can make you quit. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I say y'all because I'm from the South, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That when that coach pushes you beyond what you're comfortable at, pushing you out of that comfort zone, then you start to see, wow, like I never thought I could do this. I never thought I could run 50 suicides if you play basketball. I never thought that I could really learn how to dunk that ball. And when you value the individuals that's pouring into your life and sincerely want you to be successful. And that's what many of you guys need to start transitioning your mindset from. You need to start transitioning your mindset from individuals that's around you that's not pouring into your life. And you need to really start examining. It's like on the last few videos, this is something I have really felt very strongly in my spirit, that you need individuals that are coaches that actually you can access either on the digital platform, on social media, but also in your actual life, your reality, your real life. Because those are the ones that have the most profound influence on your destiny and where you are going. And as you will see, you are determined to be successful. You are determined to finish that college degree. You are determined to open that business, to be successful as an entrepreneur. You are determined to be that world-renowned singer or entertainer. You are determined to be the New York bestseller author. You are determined to be that person that you really see in your mind. But there is a disconnection between that person and where you're trying to go and where you're at now, because you need the right individuals. And a lot of these people can be on digital platform, or meaning that they're not really there specifically in your real life, but there is wisdom, there is motivation and encouragement. But you need the right people in your circle, in your sphere of influence, if you want to get to the next level. So let me ask you this. Are you really exhausted and tired with being around those people that's really not pouring into your life? Are you really exhausted with the fact that you have these deep desires and inspirations, but they're not coming into fruition for you? So, how tired are you of the circumstances that's surrounding your life? How frustrated are you? Are you frustrated enough to take action? Are you motivated enough to take action and change the trajectory of your life right now? And without the proper support system that is spiritual, physical, relational, you have to take a closer look at those relationships and open up yourself to have the guidance. That's what a coach does. It's just guiding you. Because at the end of the day, you are an adult. You are an individual that knows what's right for you. You know what you desire. And if you don't specifically know what you desire, you're seeking for the answers. You're seeking to know your most authentic voice. And I really just personally admire people that are not afraid to ask for help or are not afraid to ask for guidance. Because sometimes you could be so caught up in your own way, your own mindset. And I've been guilty of this as well. I'm not exempt. I've learned a whole, like, so many lessons in life. But for those individuals that's able to ask for help when they need it most, because they know that, okay, I know my goals and my aspirations, my vision for my life is more important than what I think right now or how I feel right now. So I see that I need help in this area. So I'm going to humble myself. And what I mean by humble is that I'm going to allow myself to be able to ask for the assistance or open up my mind to the assistance. And if you're always a person that's closed off and closed minded, and I'm not saying that stepping out of what your morals are, your beliefs are, I'm saying that if you know that you have a goal and an aspiration, you have things that you want to accomplish, but you're afraid to reach out for help. You're afraid to inquire, ask questions about um, areas in your life, to be inquisitive towards others that have really accomplished what you're desiring, or if they're in a place or a position that you desire to be in. So you have to be willing in so many areas to step outside of that comfort zone. So you guys know for every video I'm giving an instruction, an exercise, something that you can actually, an assignment, something you can actually do today that's not going to be like thousands of dollars of the next big guru. But it's simple things that you can actually implement, you can do today. And this is on every video because my main goal and my main reason for being here is for you to get to the next level. Is to encourage you, to give you the right tools and resources, to give you the right motivation, to coach you, or you could say, if you don't like the word coach, you could say to just help you, to assist you, to guide you. So the assignments for today for you to do is I want you to reach out to someone you admire. And this is someone that you really have that's in your community. It's someone that you look up to. It could be at your in your profession. It could be in your at your university. It could be at your job. It could be someone in your family that you really admire, but you felt intimidated to really get a closer look into or have a conversation with them. Or maybe, possibly, someone that you will also, this person could also be a mentor for you. So, meaning that they could be someone that you can spend more time with them, learning, growing, developing. Because when you don't have the right people pouring into your life, you're going to see that you're going to succumb to a lot of spiritual vampires. And I mentioned that on the previous video. And you don't want that. So the assignment or the exercise is to reach out to this person and just see if you can set a time with them that's convenient, because successful people are busy people. But, and this is something I learned, oh wow, through my journey. And I'm still on my journey of elevation. But I learned that when people admire individuals that admire them, people admire individuals that admire them. And I'm not saying obsession, okay? There's a difference. We're talking about admiration. Admiration to the point where you're willing to learn from them and grow from them, from their experiences, and ask the right questions. As a student, willing to learn from someone that has mastered something or mastered in that area that you're seeking to grow in. So, for an example, if this person is in your profession and you are currently at a level of, you're just an employee, but you admire someone that's in a management level. So remember, admiration is just saying that you're somewhere that I see that I would like to be. Or you have some skills or talents or abilities. I see something unique or different in you that is missing in my life. So instead of me becoming intimidated, I'm going to reach out to this person and just ask, what's a good time that we could just meet and talk? Because I see that you are just doing extremely well with your life. Are you doing well with the company? You're doing well with just balancing, your goals and your aspirations. You seem like you're happy. So this is what you're thinking. I'm not saying this is how you're going to verbalize this to the person, but this is the thought process. So you're asking them, what's a good time that we can meet? Because I just really, I really look up to you, or I admire what you've done for the company. I admired how you've really have really changed your life through this experience. And so you can also go and read you can actually go and read like sometimes on the work networks, the intranetworks, so the intranets within the company, they'll have like a bio and an email address. Just read about their lives and how they got involved in this particular career. And you're just trying to learn from this person. And you're going to see this is just simple ways you can build relationships that's healthy, that's going to be supportive. It's going to give you another outlook in your particular life, but also it gives you a supportive individual that could possibly be a mentor that can help you on your journey. And this is all part of the healing process, because self-reflection, sometimes we have to reflect our inner self and against someone else, meaning that if I see you're successful, okay, I admire that you're successful in whatever you're doing. I admire your energy. You seem happy, but I'm going to reflect that back to me, not in a way to make me feel intimidated, because this is all part of healing, because your intimidation or whatever the negative feelings you're having around that person, within yourself, it's not because they're doing anything, but it's within yourself. It's because you haven't healed. So part of this assignment here, this instruction, is to reach out. You can send an email, and this could be anyone. This could be someone you admire in your family. Like many of you have these grandmothers, these great grandfathers, for example. They are like waiting to give you all the juice. They're waiting to give you all the insight, the wisdom that they have gathered throughout their lifetime. They're looking for someone to just sit down with them, spend the time with them, so that they can pour that back into you. So you looking for individuals that are pouring. They're pouring back into you, meaning that they are exalting you. They are increasing your knowledge, your wisdom. They are motivating you, inspiring you to do better, to be that person that you always desire to be. And you want to take the good, because they're going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. They're going to be transparent because they've already went through their process. They've already went through their life experiences. So now they don't look at those what they felt then before they became successful. They don't look at it as like failures. They look at it like it was building blocks to who I am now. And this is how your mental perspective, your introspection, that's the word, your mental perspective and your introspection has to be. You have to get outside of that box that you have put yourself in, or as a result of your trauma, your complex trauma that you've been dealing with for so long. But each video you're going to see, as you do these exercises, it's going to be like shifts, paradigm shifts, mental shifts, emotional shifts, physical shifts, and you're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to see that, wow, like, okay, I'm starting to see this light that Stacy was talking about in the other videos. So that is the assignment for today. That is the exercise. I want you to take this very seriously, because it's going to break down a lot of the insecurities that you have around thinking that, okay, there's no one that's there to help me. And that is like self restrictive. And it's not it's as a result of your continuous negative patterns of thought. Okay, and the root of that, we've already talked about that on other videos. The root of that is your trauma. So it creates negative patterns. And as you see, these negative patterns really impact your ability to desire sometimes, and also reach out of that box that your mind is in, because you've been so suppressed and oppressed and depressed that you have regressed. You've regressed. You pulled back from your dreams and aspirations. You pulled back from society. You pulled back from people that's waiting to pour into you. But because you now are surrounded by individuals like this, you're surrounded by individuals that are not meaning you well. that they're blocking your heart. They're blocking the area where other individuals can now pour into that. Because these toxic relationships are like a shield, but it's not a good shield. It's a shield that's protecting, or not really protecting. It's a shield that's combating anyone from that wants to put in good things into your heart. They want to pour in good things in your spirit. They want to build you up. They have all this wisdom and knowledge. They're like, I'm ready to encourage someone. I'm looking for someone that I can pour into, because I've already been through my transformation. I've already been in that place that you're at. So now I'm looking to give back. But a lot of times we miss this because, first of all, we are still in you're still in your own trauma. You're still in that trauma mindset. You're still in the trauma behaviors. 2, you have toxic relationships around you. Okay? You have toxic people that's around you. And please go back, watch the other videos. I say this on every one because I am building a new foundation. So every video is vital. So go back to the very beginning. If this is the first time you're watching, go back to it doesn't matter how many videos are out there, because I know millions of you are going to be watching this. But go back and build your way up. And you're going to see it's going to build a foundation for you. A new foundation, a refreshed foundation, okay? And the third thing is that you have these mental blockages that it's like you've been in such a place of isolation, and you've been in such a place of just kind of like in yourself, kind of, and it's good to be in a place of self-reflection. And a lot of times you would go through periods of isolation because you're self-reflecting. It's like it can turn into good. It can turn into a way to absolutely help you to identify what is going on, what's going on in my mind, what's going on in my spirit. So these mental blockages are also, they really are blocking your next level. And I know you hear all these mental mindset gurus, but this is deeper because I'm identifying just the specific challenge that you're having is the trauma. So the mindset shift is going to happen as you start to build a new foundation, meaning that as you start to implement these exercises, you start to take action, you start to make changes, you start to set healthy boundaries. As you start to guard your soul and your spirit, and you start to really up here in your mind, you start to notice that, wow, as you start to guard your heart and how you're feeling, your soul area, your spiritual areas, you're going to start to see that person really is not for me. And I can see how I don't have the focus that I need to even reach out to the mentors, to even reach out to the individuals they're waiting there for me. They are my divine connections. They are waiting there. But because you're in a place of kind of like a tomb, it's like you are encamped all around you. And it's like you need something to break it, snap it, break it. So these are all elements as breaking that barrier that has been placed around you externally. People that pour into others are very powerful people. And I think that it has been taken in a lot of aspects for granted because not everyone is the same. But an individual that's willing to pour into you is a powerful person because they have now learned the life lessons that they need to learn. So now that they can pour that back into you. And they're not taking from you. They're not draining you. They're not like, oh, woe is me. You know, we all have the story. And I'm not diminishing or reducing anyone's trauma. Definitely not. I'm going to put that note out here now. This notice. This is no what I mean. But you do have individuals that do that. It's because they have not healed. And as you continue in that trauma mindset, it is very is very devastating to your life. So you need to seek for individuals that's going to pour into you because they're in a place of ascension themselves, that they have gotten the knowledge, they have learned the lessons, they have gained the success that they are seeking. And only you can define what that level of success is, because for everybody it's different. But don't allow your dreams and aspirations to be diminished because individuals around you are not pouring back into you. They're not uplifting you. They're not giving you anything that's going to help you catapult you to the next. And many of these individuals are threatened by your success. They are threatened by you healing and recovering, restoring, because they have not been doing the work. They have not been doing the soul searching. They have not been awakening. And that's a decision that they have made for themselves and for their lives. But for you, if you know, when you watch this, you're going to see, oh, I am definitely different from those individuals around me. I don't quite think like them. And it doesn't matter what nationality you're from. It does not matter your culture, your lifestyle. This is deeper than that. And this is something I want to really I really want you to resonate with this. Is that this is deeper than just where you're currently at in your life. The challenges you're facing, the changes that you're going to be making, the transformation you're going to be going through is deeper than what you can actually perceive at this moment. So these individuals for this assignment um that you're going to be looking for. Now don't limit yourself because many of you are in many stages and walks in your life. So don't limit yourself to that individual you're willing to reach out to. I want you to be courageous and brave and reach out to that person. Like step outside of that comfort zone in a positive manner, in a healthy manner, in a spiritual manner that is going to uplift your soul, that's going to uplift your mindset. So I'm going to end that here. I think that was a great instruction for you guys because it's all about giving you the tools, the resources, the insight, the motivation. It's all working together for your goods, all of it. So I'm going to shift a little. You guys know that I really enjoy doing motivation. Please go back, watch the other videos because it's going to definitely give you a lot of insights into the channel, but also it's going to shed a lot of light into your own life that you're in your own experiences right now. So I really want, there is something every day before I, do a video. I do a lot of self-centering and just really getting in contact spiritually to what are you guys feeling? What am I feeling? What is the spiritual energy going on right now with you guys? And what I mean by that is that it's like there's a deeper connection, a deeper meaning for this channel. And one of them is for exhortation, it's uplifting you, it's motivating you. And I was thinking about just many of you have like felt like, oh, like I've also felt like this, that it's kind of like when you have example. Okay, so there's always two dynamics that's happening in the earth. So you have the good, you have the evil. And you have the middle. You know, there's a gray area for some of you guys. But the good and the evil, just kind of say these are two perspectives. And sometimes you get this feeling that, you know, maybe evil is just creeping up a little more than good. Like I'm seeing more evil, not only, you know, maybe in your life, meaning that things are not really going the way that you planned. You're experiencing a lot of these setbacks and disappointments. It's like the more you push, the more you get pushed backwards, the more you try to engage in like the progression of your life, the more delay you get, the more stagnation you get, and you're like left in like a huge amount of frustration. And one thing I want to tell you is that you are built for this task. You are built for these challenges. You are built for this. You are built to get through this. That everything that you need is in your life. You just have to uncover it. It's like you are a hidden jewel. And as you start to look for it, as you start to excavate for it, as you start to chisel around it, and and it's hiding under some dirt, and it's hiding in a rock. It's just like encased in this stone. And as you chisel away, you start to see, wait a minute, I see a little glimmer of light there. Just a little. Like I'm starting to see that there's something precious could be underneath that. And you start to examine it a little more, and then you start to keep chiseling at it. You keep cleaning the area, you're brushing it off. And the more you chisel, the more you brush, you start to see the jewel. Wow. This seems like this is a jewel. Like this looks like this is something that's precious and valuable. But before you couldn't see that because it's all covered in, it's hiding, it's hidden. So many of you, it's like you feeling like you're hiding, like you're in this in place of like your true beauty hasn't came forth, and you know that there's something more, and you know that you are built for this, like you're built for this challenge. However, you're not quite there yet, but you know that there's a stronger force that's pulling you up out of the circumstances you're in, that's keeping you going forward. That you know that way I am built is not like how they're built. Meaning that my strength, my courage, my resiliency, my diligence, my tenaciousness, my power is not like other people. And you start to resonate with the fact that, you know what, I'm built for this. There's something deeper within me that is much, it's bigger, it's more enormous than what my circumstances is right now in the physical that I'm actually seeing in my reality. But I know that I'm built for this. I'm built for this challenge. I'm built for this situation that seems like it's not letting up. Like I don't see how I'm gonna quite dig myself out of this hole. I don't quite know how my jewel is going to come to light, how it's going to be chiseled away at. I don't quite understand everything. But inside of me, I know that I'm built for this. I'm built for this. I'm built for this challenge. I'm built for this circumstance that I'm going through. I'm built to overcome this trauma. I'm built to overcome this toxic relationship. I'm built to overcome these setbacks and these disappointments in my life. So many of you, you are really starting to gotta get that grit that is needed to bear it. And I'm not saying bear it in the meaning that not trying to get out of the situation, but you're starting to recognize your inner power, your inner strength that says, I am built for this. I'm built for this. Like I'm created differently. I'm not like everyone else. I don't think like everyone else. I don't walk like everyone else. I don't talk like everyone else. I don't exist like everyone else. I don't speak like everyone else. I have been strategically and wonderfully and fearfully created for a very specific purpose. So I know that my challenges that I'm going through is that even though it seems like they are overcoming me, but deep down inside, I know that I'm built for this. I'm built to go to the next level. I'm built for that divine elevation. I'm built to be that next multimillionaire. I am built to be the next big thing. It does not matter what it looks like right now in my reality. But inside of me, I know that I'm built for this. I'm built to go through this and endure the situations, these challenges. I'm built to overcome these distractions. I'm built to overcome those individuals that I know that they have been sent in my life. Like it doesn't make any sense to either make me or break me. Either to help me to be molded into that individual that I see in my vision of myself. So you're saying that I know that I'm built for this, like I am equipped to endure these circumstances, that I'm not going to fold. And I know that many of you, if you ever played any type of card game, you gotta know when to hold, you gotta know when to fold, you gotta know when to maneuver in a way that's discreetly. Because at the end of the day, there is a battle. And you may not quite have been completely awakened to it, but you do see that there is a battle, that you do have the evil and then you have the good. You have the darkness and you have the light. And you see this dynamic shaping in your life every single day, regardless of if you are completely awakened or aware consciously. But you are feeling it in your body, you're feeling it in your life. Despite it all, you are built for this. You are built to overcome these circumstances. This trauma that you've been battling with, that you've been dealing with, you've been wrestling with for so long, these challenges, this trauma. You know that you have experienced a superior strength that is bigger than you, that is larger than you. You know this. And so you're feeling this, it's like this lion roaring up out of you. That no matter how weak you may feel, like in your weakest moment, it's like that there's a strength that comes from deep within that it even puzzles you. Like, how did I actually get through that? How did I actually survive that trauma, that infliction on my soul that was meant to destroy me? Like, how did I survive? And you start to resonate and recognize that there is something bigger, more powerful than yourself that is keeping you afloat, that's keeping you alive, not only physically, but spiritually. psychologically. That is, it's like breathing life into you when you don't have any life and you're saying, wow, like I believe I have a deeper understanding that I'm built for this task. I'm built for this life. I'm built to get through this. And as you start to transform, you're going to notice that that inner strength, that empowerment that you have been giving away is going to come back in a more powerful, more intriguing, more invigorating way. And you're going to notice that I'm really built for this. Like I really can't endure to see what my destination is going to be, to see where I'm going to end at, to see how this entire situation or situations is going to pan out. Because you know that there's a bigger meaning around everything. You know that it's a more profound reason why you're still standing. You know there's a more profound reason why you're still pushing through despite all the setbacks, despite all the challenges, despite all the confusion, despite all the disappointments, despite all the illness, despite all the financial troubles, despite all the toxicity in the environments, despite the challenges of just existing in a reality that just seems not quite like yours. Like this should not be my life. It's like your soul is screaming out to say, this is not it. This is not the end. This is not how your life is going to end. This is just the beginning because you have been built for this. You have been built to overcome, to persevere, to be diligent. So these situations have not completely destroyed the essence of your true self, your most authentic self that you're getting back and connected to, that you're starting to rediscover outside of the trauma. You're starting to see that I am built for this. And it is becoming far more apparent that that resilience, that inner strength is bigger than you, that you are connected in a much profound way to a source, even if you may not identify in any religion. You know that you yourself, your humanity is connected to a bigger source, a supreme source, a infinite source, a source that's bigger than you, that's more profound than you, that's more supreme than you, that's more intelligent than you. And this is an enormous aspect of your awakening that you're going through. That to identify that no matter what it may look like around me, I know that I'm built for this. I will get through it. I will push through it. I will not throw in the towel. I will not give up. No matter how hard it looks, no matter how hard you try to just walk away from your own dreams, just walk away from your own life. So you're starting to identify the fact that I am bigger than this. Like this trauma. It's just for now. If I can just get through this, if I can just heal and completely recover and completely and completely transform this pain and this suffering into something beautiful. That I know that I'm built for this. I'm built for these challenges. I'm built to persevere. I'm built to endure. I'm built. I am built from within. My soul has been created for such a time as this. And you resonate so strongly with what I am speaking, what I'm exhorting, what I'm exalting you in right now, because you resonate with this, because you know that this is you. I'm speaking to you. That there is a higher power that's reaching you right now. And you're so loved, not only as a creation, but you're so loved just for being who you are. With your complexities, with your perplexities, with your hangups and your shortcomings. But first, you have to learn. Once you start to heal from the trauma, you're going to start to really feel the external love, not only just from those that truly love you as far as family, but you're going to be able to embrace that external love from the Creator. And that's just the beginning. To just feel that reconnection, even if it's just minor, to know that I can actually feel love. I can receive love. I am worthy of love. Not conditional love, but pure love from the Creator that created the heavens and the earth, that created you. So you are built for this. You are built for this life that you are living. You have been created to endure these challenges that you're going to get through. You're going to be catapulted into your destiny. You're going to be catapulted into that next level of your life once you continue to build yourself in truth. Not only your truth, but as you start to recognize the truth within yourself, you're going to start recognizing the external truths. So you are definitely built for this. You're built for these challenges. You are built to overcome all of these life experiences. It does not matter what walk of life you come from. It does not matter what your lifestyle is at this moment. You still are a human being. You still have experiences that has left you in a place of brokenness. And you know you can no longer continue in that manner if you're actually going to achieve those higher goals and aspirations. And this is a wake up. This is part of your awakening process. The trauma that was inflicted is just the beginning of your healing. Recognizing the trauma, no longer running from it and hiding from it. It's just the beginning. Because as you start to uncover what's underneath, you're going to be surprised with how much you have packed down, how much your true voice, your soul is crying out to be released. So you're going to definitely get through this. because you were built for this. You were built for these experiences. You were built and you were chosen and predestined to endure and see the end result. But you have to get unstuck. You have to rediscover your pure identity, your most authentic self, so you can have the power to walk away from that toxic relationship, from that dysfunctional family, from that toxic work environment, from that toxic friendship that's a frenemy. You're built for this experience. You have been built and equipped. Everything that you need is within you. But it just has to be unearthed. It has to be rediscovered. It has to be re-identified as that jewel that's been hiding, that was strategically hidden until a time such as this. And so many of you are diminishing yourself and your true abilities, your true talents, your true skills, your true intelligence, because you never was really supported in those areas. You don't know what it feels like for someone to say, that was great, that was brilliant, like, oh my gosh, like you did a great job, like you are amazing. And you know that they're saying this from a place of pureness. It's not to get anything from you. It's not to manipulate you. It's not to dominate you and control you. It's absolutely what they see in you. And I know all of you that's on this channel, millions of you, are actually you have this in you. You have greatness hiding inside of you like this jewel that's now encased around a rock. But now is your time to be unmasked, to be unveiled, to be revealed. Now is your time to strip off the mask. Your true essence, that jewel that is waiting to be seen and beautified and clean. First, it has to be discovered. So as you go through this journey of self-discovery, and many of you, it does not matter what age you are. It does not matter how much time you feel like you lost. You still were built for this. You were still built for these challenges that even you're experiencing right now. Because there is still a bigger picture. There's a bigger reason for your existence, for your life, for your humanity. You still have a lot to give back. But your trauma has you encamped or encased like that stony rock. And your beauty is not being able to be seen. So you have to understand that your ability to persevere is hidden under your understanding, to know that you have everything that you need already inside of you, that you were created, you were fearfully and wonderfully created. You were built for this. You were built to persevere. You were built to endure. You are built to overcome. Good with you were built to overcome the evil in this world with your good. And your light is going to shine forth brightly as that jewel that's in that rock. And it's just, as it's clean, just a little crevice of it is just clean. Like they were able to just get a little piece of that shining. And that little stone piece reverberates throughout the universe brightly. So just imagine when your full beauty is exposed. Just imagine when your fullness of who you were created to be unfolds, is unveiled. That's what the darkness, that's what the evil is afraid of. And darkness and evil, it comes in so many different forms, so many different levels, so many different realms and dynamics, so many different dimensions. But as you begin to clean off the surface of that jewel, it's able to be exposed in a way that the little bit of light starts to shine. And what the creator is wanting to do, and what the creator is doing with your life, it's like that jewel, that's your soul. And then as the creator chips away all those elements that's around your heart, all of those, all that stony rock, all of that that's been put there, that has been sitting there because you've gone through so much. But the creator, the infinite one, knows that that's a jewel in there. That soul, I fearfully and wonderfully created that. So I know what's there. And as the creator starts to snip away at his creation, or its creation, or the creation, it becomes quite evident there's so much beauty there. It's just all that trauma, all that pain has blinded the beauty within. That sometimes you even question yourself, your own humanity, your own identity. But you have been built for this. You have been chosen to carry these burdens. Because if you were not chosen, you wouldn't still be in existence at this moment. And you're going to endure as you start to heal. Everything around you is going to look differently. As you start to heal from the trauma of the past, the trauma from those relationships, the trauma wounds from the childhood, as you start to heal, you're going to see that I am loved by God, the infinite one, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the creator of the universe. I am loved because now I feel that love. And I just want to encourage you here that you're built for this. Like, you're going to get through it. No matter what stage you are in your healing journey, you will endure. You will get through it. This is just the beginning. And there's a whole nother life waiting for you at the end of your healing. When you actually come through this aspect of your being, this aspect of your soul, you're going to identify not only the inner beauty, but the outer beauty that's all around you, but you can't see it because you have so many soul wounds. Soul wounds captivates the mind and the heart, and it can be very detrimental when not addressed. But I know that your future, you feel that your future is so it's extremely enormous, that this experience that you're going through right now, you know that you are built to go through it. And it may not be so much just you think about it every day, but it's our inner spiritual essence that you feel in your pit of your stomach, that I just have to get from point A to point B. Once I heal this, I know that I have enough wind left. I have enough strength left to get to the next aspect of my life. Because subconsciously in your mind and also it's put in your spirit that you know that there is something better. Do not reduce yourself anymore to the expectations of other individuals. You were built for this transformation. You were built for this experience that you're going through. You were fearfully and wonderfully created. You're going to see that jewel that's hidden there, that was hiding inside. Once the beauty is seen, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to leave with a prayer. And as you guys know, if you watch all my videos, I always bring my most authentic self to you guys. And part of my experience of healing was through my faith in Yeshua, and I'm a Christ follower in Jesus. However, I do know that the healing transformation you're going through is definitely orchestrated, it's definitely divinely handled by the Creator, and you have so much more to give, and you're still in your journey of self-exploration, self-discovery. You're still on your journey of transformation. And as just personally, as for me, I am a believer, but I know where you have been. I know where you're at, and I know where you're going. I understand where you're going. So I just want to end this with a prayer. So, Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, I just thank you for everyone that's on this channel, that's watching the videos, Lord God, as your spirit draw them to this video, that they will feel a sense of refreshing in their spirit, that they will feel a sense of rejuvenation. They will feel a sense of like they can breathe, that no matter where they are when it comes to their personal beliefs, whatever religion they are. Lord God, that you created them. You know every single one. You know every soul that's connected to this channel. And I pray that you just reach them, you touch them in the areas that you know that they need the most touching, in their souls, in their minds, in their spirits. I pray that you touch them right where they are so that they can now have the more inner strength, more resiliency, because you have chosen them for these experiences, that it does not make sense as of now. Everything, the full picture has not come into fruition. The full vision has not come to pass, but you have the full knowledge of their destination. You know how and why they were created. And you are the one that's going to unearth their beauty. You're the one that's going to bring that jewel into full display as they continue to heal, recover, and be rejuvenated as they continue on their journey to their rebirth experience. They're just their renewal of the human spirit, their renewal of just reconnecting to who they were before their trauma. That this is a new foundation that is being built in their lives. That you have given them free will to choose how they desire to go forth in life. And I know that you are reaching out to them to heal so that they can continue to be healed and transformed into that individual that they see them becoming in the future. And I just thank you that you're touching them, that you're renewing them, that you're encouraging them right now in this very moment. I just give your name the praise and the glory. And I release a healing anointing, anointing of restoration in their lives, in their souls, in their spirits, in their minds, as they continue this journey of transformation, as they continue because they have been built for this. I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. So, you guys, I really enjoyed this time. Oh, wow. I'm just so thankful for myself. I'm just so thankful that I've been able to share what God put on my heart and in my soul for you guys. And I want you to remain encouraged because you you're going to see, you're going to be amazed at your own transformation. And the more that you partner with the Creator and you reconnect to your true authentic voice and your soul, you're going to see that the trauma is going to become less and less painful as you continue this journey. And I just want to leave that here. I'm going to, just leave with that. And thank you guys for listening. Watch the other videos, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.